Welcome back, listeners. I'm David Hensley, captain of the SS Long Walk Talks Lost, currently docked near a strange island somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. I am joined tonight by my bosun,
Cara Hayes,
and my first mate,
Robert Bradford. Ahoy.
And we are back after a 3-month hiatus.
Yay!
And how much did we miss this show?
Oh my God.
So much.
It's not like our time wasn't filled during those 3 months.
Mostly with each other. We saw each other a lot for those 3 months.
Yeah, there were 2 weeks where we saw each other pretty much nightly when we were rehearsing a show, but it felt good to get back together, sit down, watch some Lost together, and just get back into the swing of things. So I'm very excited to be here tonight with the two of you. Again, kicking off, sadly, is what is the beginning of the end. As Jack implied at the end of Season 3 and the title of Season 4, Episode 1, I did the math. I think I pointed out at the end of last season. In Seasons 1 through 3, there's a total of 72 episodes. With now Seasons 4 through 6, there are 49.
Oh,
Man.
I hate that.
Yeah, much shorter seasons. So we're in the end game now. And Cara looks so sad. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have saved that one for last.
That's okay.
I mean, on the plus side, there's a little less, gristle in what's left. I mean, we're not going to have any tattoo flashbacks or anything. I think it's just a much leaner show going forward.
That's very true. And thank you, Robert, because that was the perfect segue.
Aha.
Because we did a thing
Yes, we did.
last week to celebrate this weird journey that we have all gone on together, and watching the first 3 seasons, and just as an expression of the weird bond that we all have now, we all decided to go out and get tattoos together.
Yes.
Not just together, we all got matching tattoos.
Except for the center portion.
And then we didn't just get matching tattoos, we got matching Lost tattoos. That's right. All 3 of us have now adorned our bodies permanently with the Dharma Initiative logo on our upper right arms. We each picked a different station logo that, I don't know, maybe it's because we liked the logo, the part in the center like Cara mentioned, or maybe it's because it had a deeper meaning. I chose the flame, which was the communication station on the island that ironically went up in flames when Locke blew it up, because that's kind of my job here. I'm a facilitator of communication as a podcast host, whatever. That was my justification. Fuck you.
I like it.
Thank you.
I mean, that's what I would have gone with, too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Cara, which one did you get, and was it for a particular reason?
So I got the orchid. And so the orchid's function was discovering the stuff about the space-time continuum and, time travel. And yeah, I think if anybody in the world ever wanted to time travel, it's me. I would be so busy going everywhere at all times. I would never be in my current timeline.
And, I really feel like depending on what theory of time travel you believe in, if you believe in it at all, you would either create so many alternate timelines, or you would just completely destroy the current one.
You're
For all we
welcome.
know, you've already done that. So we don't know that everything bad happening in the world right now isn't your fault. Sorry.
I mean, it might be. You never know.
Maybe there was a timeline where people actually loved the finale of Lost. And
no.
It went down in history as one of the greatest TV finales of all time.
But then Cara had to go back and lick Napoleon's hat. And so here we are.
Listen, I can't help it that I like to lick history.
Yeah, butterfly flaps its wings, Cara licks a historical rock, and now here we are. For those who don't know, Cara has an affinity for licking history.
Wanting to, not I do sometimes.
I've been present
Yeah.
when you did.
For
Yeah.
any national park officers listening right now, she doesn't actually do it.
Well,
Wink. Robert, what Dharma Initiative, Dharma Initiative Station logo did you get and why?
So I got the lamppost station. This is one we haven't gotten to in the context of our rewatch yet. It's, I think, the last one we see in season 5. It is the only station located off the island, and it's the one that's used to essentially determine the island's location at a given time. And it's named in reference to the lamppost in the book, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, just as a nod to the fact that this station basically starts you on a portal that helps you find this fantastic place again, much like C.S. Lewis's classic children's book has a children's wardrobe that leads you into a whole nother fantasy world. So as both a huge fan of C.S. Lewis and just someone who appreciates Lost as this gateway to all of this fantasy, adventure, and genre wonder, it just captured both one of my favorite authors and a lot of what I like about Lost in general. So that's just what resonated with me.
I love that.
Fantastic. I love that too. Thank you, Robert, for that explanation.
It's funny that we were just all three of us are at like different tiers of tattoo experience. Cara is someone who's had multiple tattoos and a lot of experience. David, you had how many before this one?
Just the one.
Just the one. And I had no tattoos. And if you'd asked me a year ago, I would have said I probably was never going to get a tattoo because like there'd never really been any idea that occurred to me that I liked enough that I was confident enough to put in my body. So it's nice to have taken this ride with y'all.
Yeah, and your wife was very brave as well and got a much bigger tattoo than ours on her forearm.
Yes, my wife, who was in a production of Secret Garden, the musical, last November, got a frame with 2 roses in the middle. It's just sort of a allusion to her role in that play. So.
It's very beautiful.
And Cara, how many are you up to now?
I have no idea. Like, I would try to count them, but every time I do, I'm like, oh, wait, I forgot about that one. So we'll just say it's 3 for this year.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I think I'm over 20 now.
Wow.
Yeah, I think.
And Robert, as Robert said, this is my second one. However, there was 20 years between my first tattoo and my second. My first one I got back when I was in college in 2005, which hurts me to say out loud, but it's been long enough that it might as well be my first one because every single thing that has happened since last Friday, I'm Googling, like, did I fuck something up already? Like, a little bit of ink came off, and I was like Googling, is that normal? Like every single question, I had to call Cara because when I went to take the gauze off of it, it was stuck to the tattoo. And I was like, is this just going to peel the tattoo off?
Yeah, I woke up the next morning and I tried to sleep on my left side, the one that hadn't been, that had no ink on it. But apparently I rolled in my sleep and there was like, there were streaks of black on my pillow. And I was just like, I hope that these can't rub off, can they?
No, my mother will tell you because she tried the very first one I got when I finally told her 6 months later. She literally took a towel and tried to wipe it off. And I was like, Mom, it's permanent. So, yeah.
All right. So that's the story of the tattoos.
Which, by the way, actually started out as a joke.
It did.
It really did.
I mean, and like that's getting to the point that we did last Friday. It's just... I don't know. I just love it because it was, a half-hearted, oh, we should all do this. And then we did it.
I mean, this podcast kind of started off that same way. Like, hey, we ought to try this. It'd be fun. Who knows? Maybe. We'll give it a try if you think about it.
Yeah.
Except for one person who was very, against it.
Well, it's amazing what I'm finding out I can be talked into. If there are any if there are any cult leaders out there looking for a mark, apparently, I am fair game. I had something else I was going to say about.
I'm sorry.
So, Robert, I've already brought this up to Cara. I'd like to toss it out to you as well. I think we got these for like the halfway mark. I think to celebrate the show coming to a close, maybe we should add on to it. I'm thinking. Keep it simple and just get the numbers.
Oh, okay.
Right
I thought
below
you were gonna take it further. Like we should all get piercings, but in really weird places.
Oh, no.
Matching, well, for the two of us, Prince Albert's.
Yeah, that's a big no from
No?
me. No.
Okay,
No,
you'll stick to the
sorry.
tats. No,
Yes.
I think just a simple 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42 underneath the existing logo on our arm might be a good way to cap it off.
I will think on that one.
And then, like, if we've talked about keeping the show going by watching different shows after this, we can keep, adding on. Like, if we watch Justified, we can get a Glock 19 tattooed somewhere. Or
That's a idea.
or if we watch Sons of Anarchy, we get big Grim Reapers on our backs.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we watch Hannibal, we can get like the Angel Maker design tattooed on our backs.
Yes, let's do. Oh my God, I'm in for all of these.
Yeah, we'll watch Oz and then get prison tats. It'll be great.
We just watch the opening credits and be like, all of that. Give us all of that.
Yeah, I love this idea. This is going to be a relatively short episode, just as our intro back into the game. But if for some reason this is a listener's first time checking in to Long Walk Talks with us, one, I hope you've watched the show before, because this is not a spoiler-free show. We talk about spoilers at length. In fact, that's kind of the whole reason that we started this podcast, was so that we could watch these episodes and think about them in the context of like where they were then versus where we are now, and like in the context of the show as a whole, did this thing that happened in season 1 ever pay off? Did it have any greater meaning? That sort of thing. So we're never going to give you like a spoiler alert. Hey, in case you haven't watched this episode, you should go back, stop here, blah, blah, blah. We're going to talk pretty frankly about that. And we also take things 3 episodes at a time, or sometimes 2. The first couple of seasons, it was like 3 or 4 at a time, depending, because there were way more episodes. The first season, it's still weird to me to look back and see. Season 1 was 25 episodes long.
Wow.
25 hours of television. Season 4 is 14.
Oh.
14 episodes. We're going to cover this whole season in 5 of
Now,
our episodes.
This was the writer's strike season,
Right, yeah.
when this was getting produced. So
Yeah. So that's the idea. That's where we're at. This episode. Oh, last thing. We're going to be releasing on a new night because this is going to come as a surprise to both of you and to our listeners probably, who think that I am cool and smooth as hell in all things. I'm a big fucking nerd. And when looking up these episode numbers per season, I discovered that I had mistakenly thought for the last 20 years that Lost was always Wednesday nights on ABC. It wasn't.
Nope.
When they came back from the midpoint in season 3, it switched to Thursday nights. So by this time, season 4, 5, and 6 were all airing on Thursdays. So we're switching it up, and now these episodes will be dropping on Thursdays.
we are hot on your trail, Lost.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to recreate that feeling of sitting by your TV or queuing up your DVR, if anyone remembers what a fucking DVR is, or your VHS player, because those were still a thing back then.
Kids, there was a time when if you wanted to watch something, you didn't just press 6 buttons and have it immediately available. You had to wait for a network to give it to you.
And God forbid you had something like a writer's strike.
Yep.
Ugh.
So that's it for this episode. We're all pretty, I think, soured on social media. Anybody feel like talking about it?
I'm happy
No.
to talk about something I'm doing instead of social media.
Yeah, let's bring that back. What's the thing that you're doing or enjoying or promoting?
I read a book called Devolution, the true account of the Rainier Sasquatch Massacre, written by Max Brooks, who people probably know as the son of Mel Brooks, also author of the Zombie Survival Guide in World War Z. It is a really, really fun, really intense book about a first-hand account of some people who survive a volcanic eruption and then get attacked by a herd of Sasquatches. It's awesome.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to read this.
Yeah.
Apparently it's got a killer audiobook too, but I haven't had a chance to read that. Judy Greer from Archer and Arrested Development and many other wonderful things voices the main character.
Judy Greer, who I'm going to skip you for now, Cara. We'll come back to you. And I'm skipping you for one good reason, because that also, thank you, Robert. You're the perfect like seguer. Judy Greer was also in a movie that we all just watched recently, The Long Walk, because Cara and I read the book over the summer, her for the first time, me for the 5th, 6th time. And we watched this movie together as a big group of us, and we're all appropriately devastated, like emotionally shattered by the end of it. I highly recommend it, but just the once. I don't know if I can watch this movie again.
I will watch it one more time so I can give the movie its due attention without recalling the book.
Yeah. And then after finishing the book, for some reason I had this wild idea to start it again. So now...
To start what again?
It.
What?
Yes, exactly.
IT.
No, not IT. It.
IT.
This bit has gone off the rails. Yes, the famous tale of the happy-go-lucky journey of 7 kids in the 50s who had a great time with their friend Pennywise the Dancing Clown and received no residual trauma from that whatsoever, and then revisited it in the 80s. That's where I'm at. I'm doing that to myself.
Nice.
Yeah, this is my 3rd time reading it. But
we are going to need to talk offline about how we're going to prepare for Welcome to Derry, which comes out like soon.
October 26th. Yes. You're welcome for that plug, HBO.
Yeah.
If you want to,
give us money.
Yeah, I'll toss a few bucks our way. I'll promote something it or dairy related every fucking week if you want me to.
We'll host John Cena to promote Peacemaker, whatever you're feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we almost watched that tonight.
I can be talked into anything, as we have discovered, and I'm a whore. Give me money. Cara, what's something that you're doing or enjoying right now or promoting that you'd like to talk about?
Well, I would actually like to talk about, for a minute, Matthew Fox's performance in Bone Tomahawk. Because I finally got to see it.
Mr. Bruder.
Oh my God. Like, I had no idea what that movie was about. I mean, I listened to your podcast, but I didn't. Wow. But he was fantastic, and he hasn't aged. So
No, he has not.
I really kind of feel like this island might be a thing.
Well, if it is, I'd love to find it.
Me too. But let's see. What have I just done? I don't even know what I've done. I've been listening. I've actually been trying to catch up on my podcast. So I've been listening to historical true crime and plane crashes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Always.
It has been 5 years since the COVID-19 pandemic started. I listened to so many goddamn podcasts between March and, let's say, like August or September of 2020. I've really had no desire to go back and listen to any of them since. I've burnt myself out for 5 full years on podcasts during the pandemic.
That's crazy, because I have like 17 that I listen to.
I used to have a bunch. I used to listen to How Did This Get Made? God, I don't even remember now. The horror movie podcast was one of my favorites. Once a week, they'd release like a 3 or 4 hour episode about horror movies, and I'd always think, how do y'all have the fucking time? Haven't listened to that in years either. Maybe one of these days I'll get back into listening to podcasts again. But anyway, that's going to wrap us up. And we'll be back next week on Thursday, the whatever that is, the 20th or the 30th. No.
That'll be October 2nd.
October 2nd. There we go.
Damn it. I hate that. I mean, I don't, but I do.
What, they were already into October?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Same. All right. Well, if you want to keep up with Long Walk Productions, you can visit us online at longwalk.us. To see more of our original work or hear past episodes that are no longer streaming, you can follow the YouTube links in the show notes. Thank you very much for listening, and if you enjoy this show, please make sure to leave us a rating and a review on whatever platform you're listening on.